Back in July, the now 16-year-old was found guilty of voluntary manslaughter in the shooting death of Timothy Reynolds. Reynolds, a father of 3, was shot and killed by the squeegee worker at the intersection of Light and Conway Streets back in 2022. Now, according to the Reynolds family's attorney, after the teen's conviction, 2 songs were posted to YouTube.
So today, the Reynolds family discussed the songs and their impact.
Everyone, all our friends and all our family are just absolutely sick to our stomach. He obviously has no remorse.
Yo, what it is, people, we back, baby. Another day on Keep It G News. You know, good and goddamn well, Baltimore, I was not gonna let y'all go with this, man. Straight up, y'all. If people don't know what I'm talking about, it was the story in my city. I've been covering it the whole time. It's about a squeegee kid, man. 14 years old. You know, I'm gonna run it down for y'all real quick. If y'all want the full scoop, go back and watch some of my previous videos I did on this. But what happened was, people that don't know what squeegee kids are, you know, they got them in Atlanta. I'm sure they got them other places too. But, you know, they run up to your cars at light and wipe your windows down. And a lot of times you don't need it done. I'm going to keep it real with you. You feel me? Now, my city, and probably other cities too, we've been having a little problem with them. I don't think they're a problem. They ain't never caused me no harm. But, you know, it's been stories, you know. Fights with squeegee kids pulling out guns. You know, it's a thing. You know, and the city made it a real big deal when Marilyn Mosby was in office. It's kind of crazy now when you don't even hear him talk about it no more. You feel me? But, moving right along, a situation happened with a guy named Timothy Reynolds. Now, Timothy Reynolds jumped out of his car with a bat, chased the 14-year-old kid down with a bat. It's about 3-4 of them. They was all young. 14-year-old pulled a gun out of the backpack and shot him. Now, during this trial phase, right, they first charged him as a juvenile. Then they charged him as an adult with first-degree murder. I didn't like it. I ain't like none of it, you know. You talking about a 14-year-old. He just made the age qualification to even be charged as an adult. His birthday was the next day after the crime. But when he committed the crime, allegedly, he was 14 years old. So, they charged him as an adult, went to trial, got found not guilty on a first-degree murder charge. Now, if people don't know about first-degree murder, that will sit you down for life. So, at one point, they was trying to get this 15-year-old kid life. They got chased down with a bat. Now, they found him guilty of manslaughter. Now, with manslaughter, he can get 15 years, but he can also get bumped back down to juvenile charges or juvenile time, you know. That's a win for him. To me, I don't think he ever should have been charged. But today, or a couple days ago, they ran a video on this 14-year-old, or 15 now. They ran a video on this 15-year-old putting out a music video. And they say he was discussing the crime.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary Bubala. Thanks so much for staying with us. It is a song you're hearing first on Fox. Comes just as the teen is set to be sentenced this upcoming Monday on manslaughter charges. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost has the exclusive details.
From her Facebook page, the mom of this teen calling on people to like and subscribe to her son's page. But it's the lyrics of one song specifically appearing to talk about Tim Reynolds' death that's raising questions and causing concern. Asia Gatson, the mom of the former squeegee kid convicted of voluntary manslaughter, taking to Facebook seeking support. In August, writing, "Check my son on YouTube, like and subscribe." The link? This song. Difficult to understand at first, but some of the lyrics seemingly talk about details of Timothy Reynolds' death. In July 2022, Reynolds crossing several lanes of traffic, confronting a group of squeegee kids at the Inner Harbor with a baseball bat. The squeegee kid seen on surveillance video running to a backpack, grabbing a gun, again appearing to be discussed in this song. During the trial, jurors agreed the kid in question acted with some level of self-defense, convicting the teen of voluntary manslaughter. Reynolds seen walking back to his car when he was shot multiple times. Gatson posting a link to another song, writing, "This son of mine."
If this is in fact attributable to him, I mean, he's a product of his environment.
Warren Brown, one of the Squeegee Kids' defense attorneys, says it isn't clear if the people on the track are in fact his client, but says he's not surprised with the content.
It's on par with most of the rap music these days. It talks about violence, talks about guns, glorifies violence that plagues our cities, demeans women. And so nothing surprising in any of that.
Brown questioning when the song was recorded, noting the apparent quality of the audio, especially since his client has been in custody for nearly a year.
It definitely does not sound like something that was done via a telephone.
But the dates the teen's mom posted the links coming after her son's conviction. We went to a known address for the teen's mom, but no one answered the door.
It's incredibly troubling and has left the family sick to their stomach.
Through Vignaraja, the attorney for the Reynolds family, argues the song, paired with the mom's public support, shows someone who is not remorseful.
You don't have to take the rap lyrics word for it. It's his mom that's saying and celebrating what her son is rapping about. This is not a person who's learned any lessons, who feels any remorse, who appreciates the pain that he's caused. It's really disturbing.
The case igniting the city's conversation again about squeegee kids. Mayor Brandon Scott launching the Squeegee Collaborative, later rolling out enforcement zones, stopping squeegeeing from certain city intersections, including the one where Reynolds was killed.
I don't understand how my son is in this situation.
Gatson's previous interviews indicate her son was squeegeeing to raise money for his 15th birthday party. Now, questions remain about what length of sentence this teen will face. Again, the teen will be back in court Monday for sentencing, and Brown tells me the defense will once again try and get the sentencing placed in the juvenile justice system, noting that had his client been originally charged with manslaughter, this all would have taken place in the juvenile system.
Now in this video, I'm going to play y'all a little bit more of that music, you know. I kind of like the song, I ain't going to lie, it's kind of catchy, you know. Even though I'm a little bit against, you know, the young generation speaking the way they do, but I get it. They products of their environment, just like we all are. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. It depends on where you grew up. Now, they made a big deal about this song, you know. You heard Timothy Reynolds' family speaking about it in the beginning of the video. The outrage, you know, they're talking about how their family is upset and hurt, and he ain't showing no remorse. And I get it, you know. People want people to be remorseful when you take one of their loved ones' life. You understand? But before I continue and get too far deep in this, I want y'all to hear the music.
Put him up, said he gonna kill me. Leave him stuck, she hand like some dope. Roll him up, see all of that buck. Get you bucked, see y'all niggas bluffing, y'all know where I be. We walk the boy down, leave his brains by his feet. Y'all niggas be bluffing, we put him to sleep. See under the ground, we gon' leave him deceased. I got the cash, gon' be out the big pad. Knew he was bluffing, he ain't get his shit back. Try to run nothing, you gon' get your shit cracked. Fuck on this skinny bitch, but you know she fat. I got some things that do what I say so. Sent him to God, now he got him a halo. See, fuck the doc, got cop on the Draco. Call the dice, you know that the case go. I stay on the track, niggas know where I be at. See, he was too tough, so we shot at his kneecap. Y'all know how we get, we ain't gotta repeat that. Y'all niggas playing, we gotta delete that. I had to get it. I was out track, man, I had to get busy. Know that we carry extensions. Nigga play bet, then we hit at the study. Chasing the bills, the money, the chicken. If I get on, put on for my nigga. I'ma throw the weed at me, bro, poppin' the jig. He already told me he poppin' the nigga. I ain't for the joking. Put him up, said he gonna kill me. Leave me stuck, tree hand like some doja. Roll up, see all of that bucket. Get busted, I ain't for the joking. Put him up, said he gonna kill me. Leave me stuck, tree hand like some doja. Roll him up, see all of that bucket. Get you busted.
Now, there's a couple problems I got with this whole situation. For one, I'm going to address the parents first. You know, the mother. I understand supporting your child, right? But this is the second time she made a mistake. The first time, I've been speaking out against this, like I said, y'all, for a while. On YouTube and off of YouTube. I actually got into it with a blog site from my city, Baltimore Murda, because the mother did an interview on the heels of this boy going to trial. Terrible interview, terrible decision. I didn't like it. I told Murda take the post down. Now they didn't take the post down. I was upset about that, you know, because I felt like, damn, yo, like, is you for the city or what you really about, you know? Because I'm for the kids, you know. This is one of the reasons I decided to speak on these type of issues, yo, so I can get the kids right, you know, make better decisions. You know, you don't want to end up like Tavon White. I think that's his name. Was Tavon something. You understand? Now, they didn't take the post down, but the mother was a bad choice. Now today, or not even today, on August 16th, she posted this video. Now, the news does this article on this situation, or does a newscast, however you want to characterize it as, on this situation, right on the heels of him going to sentencing. Monday he's going to sentencing. And it's real strategic that they did that, yo, but I'm not allowing it at all. Because it's crazy how we just forget we seen situations like this before and it played out different. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse, situation almost identical. Only thing different is Kyle Rittenhouse actually got assaulted. In a video with Timothy Reynolds, you can go back and watch it on my page. He swung that bat. Whether he connected or not, he didn't. But he swung that bat and he was actually trying to cause bodily harm to them kids. And he was murdered. It's sad. It is. But if this boy didn't have that gun, he might be the one killed. And Timothy Reynolds walked across 8 lanes of traffic to chase these boys down, man. This happened downtown. Very busy intersection. But Kyle Rittenhouse murdered 2 people, shot 3, gets off, not guilty. But when you got a black kid faced with almost identical situations and circumstances, they try to give him life in prison. And how can you expect a 15-year-old to show compassion? Like, oh, that's the thing that's crazy to me. Yeah, I remember when I first got locked up for murder the first time. And I got my paperwork. And it said death penalty on there. I laughed, y'all. I was 18 years old. Or 19. Laughed. Because it didn't comprehend to me like, damn, the death penalty. Like, I don't know. That was just the first reaction. You feel me? I never thought that these people can really take my life. But they can. But at a young age, yo, you don't really have that part of your brain to even rationalize what's actually going on. The boy is 15, y'all. 15. You can't expect them to have no compassion for a person that tried to murder him in his eyes. Or at least cause severe bodily harm to him. What compassion? Why should he have compassion for that situation? In that instance, it was either him or me. That's probably how Shorty was thinking. That's how he should have been thinking, because it was. Regardless, we don't know what was on Timothy Reynolds' mind. Like I said, it's sad that he had to lose his life. But we're not going to sit here and crucify this boy like he's a grown, functioning adult, like he's 25 years old, and he should know all the consequences. If anything, hold the mother accountable. But like I say, she posted that on August 16th. The news brings it up 3 days or 4 days before sentencing. They had their eyes on that post the whole time, man. They ain't just get that post. That post got 11 comments. They was looking for something. And that's bullshit. And I'm upset about that, man. Baltimore doing that to that boy, man. And we just sit back as a community and allow it. We just allow it. He shouldn't even have been charged, y'all. He defended himself. Now, I know it ain't no self-defense law in Maryland. But they tried to charge him with first-degree murder if the jury didn't do the right thing. We'd have had another 15-year-old with life plus 40. Another child, life ended before it ever even started. And you could tell, based off of everything that's been going on, yo, Shorty home structure ain't what it need to be. I'm sure some trauma there. Probably lost a few family members. When we heard the mother talking about the interview that she did before the trial, she talked about how the 15-year-old would get up and take his 9-year-old brother and they'd be gone before she even wake up. So we know what we're dealing with. So how can you expect this boy to have compassion? Straight up. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, yo. How do y'all feel about this, man? I like the song, man. And then it's only one little bar. If they want to be petty, if they want to be technical and say, we know that lines up with what happened, cool. But he ain't do no whole rap song about that man, yo. And at the end of the day, that's his story to tell. That's his life. You know what I mean? How can you be mad at that? Bad decision, bad timing, but at the same time, what can you expect from a 15-year-old? But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Just keep it G.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.